typical 5.56 rifles, the AR-15 rules. Oftentimes, it seems like the only choice for a modern semi-auto 5.56 caliber rifle. But what if I told you there were better, or at the least, alternative options? So I seek out alternatives, and I found a handful worthy of being called AR-15 replacements in various configurations and designs. Let's dive in. IWI US has developed a semi-automatic model of its Carmel rifle system, bringing it to the American market. Based on the combat-proven Israeli weapons system, the stateside Carmel will come in 5.56 NATO and features a short-stroke gas piston-operated action, along with many of the components that made its predecessor great in the hands of professional operators. What makes the Carmel intriguing is that it's made from steel, aluminum, and high-strength impact-modified polymer, and is entirely bilateral with left and right side safety levers, magazine releases, and bolt catches. IWI US issues a non-reciprocating charging handle, which is left and right side operational too. The action utilizes a rotating bolt system similar to the AR-15's design, and thanks to the two-position gas regulator, switching the rifle into suppress mode is not only quite simple, it's effective at maintaining reliability. All metal parts of the IWI US Carmel are corrosion resistant, and the 16-inch barrel is a cold hammer forged steel unit that's chrome lined for durability and free floating for enhanced accuracy. A Picatinny rail traverses the entirety of the upper receiver for mounting optics and accessories. M-LOK slots at the 3, 6, and 9 o'clock positions pave the way for additional accessory mounting. QD sockets are only found throughout. The buttstock is not only adjustable for length of pull and cheek height, it's a folding unit that helps reduce the overall size without losing functionality, allowing the gun to collapse to a reduced length of only 26.75 inches. Fully extended, the IWI US Carmel measures 37.25 inches long, and unloaded, the rifle weighs 8 pounds, 2 ounces without a magazine. The suggested retail price on the Carmel is $1,799. When it comes to high-end multi-caliber rifles, the Robinson Armament XCR is tough to beat. Obviously, we're picking the 5.56 model, and to simplify things, let's go with the XCR-L. The XCR-L combines the reliability of the AK-47's gas-operated piston-driven system, 3-lug rotating bolt, beefy extractor, and fixed ejector, with the superior ergonomics and accuracy of the AR platform, with a dash of FN-FAL for added finesse. Using a 5-setting gas system, the shooter can adjust the rifle to use the absolute minimal amount of gas needed to cycle the action. The XCR does use AR-15 magazines, a big selling point as far as I'm concerned, and features factory-installed ambidextrous controls for safety, bolt, and magazine release. The Picatinny rail on top and the M-LOK rail system on the sides and bottom are machined parallel with the trunnion that holds in the barrel. This ensures that the sights, optics, and other accessories are aligned with the bore of the barrel. If 5.56 isn't enough, converting to various calibers is hardly an issue. Caliber conversions require a hex wrench, a few minutes of your time, and a bit of practice. With a simple barrel and bolt swap, the XCR can fire not only the standard 5.56 by 45mm NATO, but also with the appropriate conversion parts, 7.62 by 39mm, 5.45 by 39mm, 6.8mm Remington SPC, 300 Blackout, and 6.5 Grendel. Besides the different calibers, you then have to decide whether you want a regular fixed stock or a folding stock. In addition, there's the barrel, which on the XCR-L can be selected from 10.5 inches to 20 inches. Instead of having to buy multiple rifles or even multiple uppers, you keep the same rifle and change out the barrel, bolt, and magazine. Same controls, same optics, sling, flashlights. Plus, it's plenty accurate, soft shooting, and reliable. The suggested retail price on the XCR-L is $2,200. Compatible with standard AR-15 mags, this unique modern bullpup style rifle offers rifle performance in a compact package. The Springfield Hellion, it's a semi-auto U.S. legal configuration of the company's VHS-2 rifle. The design has been tested and refined through military trials and has been adopted by several groups of armed professionals around the globe. Because the core features of the Hellion are the same as the VHS-2, it should prove to be an incredibly reliable and durable rifle, but a few changes have been made to make it better suited for the U.S. market. One of those changes was adding compatibility with Stanag AR-15 magazines, which are a little more plentiful in the US than the original VHS-2's G36 mags. Regardless of what feeding device is used, the Hellion is a 5.56 by 45mm rifle with a 16-inch barrel and a package that's only 28.25 inches long. It uses a short-stroke gas piston system with 2 settings of adjustment, and it weighs 8 pounds unloaded. Other features include an ambidextrous charging handle and safety, an adjustable stock with a cheek riser and QD sling points on both sides of the rifle stock and handguard. The case ejection system is reversible too, making the Hellion a great choice for lefties. As for mounting accessories and optics, the handguard has M-LOK slots and a generous amount of Picatinny rails spanning the top portion of the rifle. Flip-up iron sights were integrated into the design as well. While it may be new to us here in the US, the Hellion's quickly gaining traction, and it wouldn't be a surprise to see it become one of the most popular bullpup rifles on the market. When shooters think about modern rifles, Israel Weapons Industries Taver is probably what comes to mind. Among the most popular bullpup rifle in the States, the Taver X95 is decked out for top performance by anybody who gets behind its trigger. Starting there, the rifle has a downright excellent trigger, breaking at a crisp 5 to 6 pounds. For bullpup fans, this is worth the price of entry alone, but the 5.56 NATO rifle has more to offer, including ambidextrous controls, ample optics rail, as well as rails at the 3, 6, and 9 o'clock positions, static magazine compatibility, and plenty of sling mounting points. Ergonomics are right on the money too. An ample forend facilitates the utmost control and makes transitioning targets frighteningly quick. Given the Taver is a kitten in the recoil department, you can make its nimbleness pay off. As to the tail of the tape, the rifle boasts a 16-inch barrel and is a compact 26 inches in overall length. The long-stroke operated X95 weighs in at a very
listen to Tupac? No, not really.
Hefty enough to make it extremely manageable, particularly shot to shot.
I don't know what the rest of your question is. I don't know what you asking in the rest of your question. No, I don't really listen to Tupac like that. I ain't got nothing against him, but I just don't.
This is the 3rd generation of the extremely popular CZ Bren rifle platform, which is currently in the arsenal of the Czech Army and other armed forces around the world. One of the key features of the CZ Bren 3's high modularity is the easily replaceable extended forend, which is made of highly durable aluminum alloy. The standard extended forend is equipped with an M-LOK interface for mounting a wide range of accessories such as sights, flashlights, laser markers, and more. Fully ambidextrous AR-style controls include a 45-degree firing mode selector, magazine release, and bolt release. The non-reciprocating charging handle is on both sides of the firearm. One side has a fixable handle and the other side has a folding handle, with both handles being swappable. The CZ Bren 3 comes in 2 standard calibers and several barrel lengths. The 5.56 by 45 NATO caliber version is available with a 7-inch, 11-inch, 14.5-inch, or 16.5-inch barrel. The 30 AAC blackout caliber version is available with a 7-inch or 9-inch barrel. All versions of the 3rd generation CZ Bren meet the demanding requirements of NATO AC 225 D14 tests, and users can fully rely on them for reliable operation in the most demanding conditions, such as high or low temperatures, salt water, sand, mud, and dust. Known as the Jackal 2.0, this long-stroke piston-driven rifle takes its cues from both the AR-15 and AK. Updating some features, the Jackal 2.0 will now come with a proprietary lower to improve on the looks and feel, while also outfitting itself with a new AXR stock. This stock is adjustable for length of pull and can be folded to the left side and locked into place. The pistol grip is PSA's own ergonomic design made specifically for the Jackal. In addition to some upgrades, PSA shaved some weight off the Jackal 2.0, trimming its width. This brings a more comfortable shooting experience. Other notable changes include the charging handle, which is now located rearward and has a spring-loaded snag-free profile. If you want to swap out barrels, PSA has made that easier, streamlining the process so DIYers will have a much simpler task of swapping out barrels. The PSA Jackal 2.0 is available in 5.56 NATO and 300 BLK currently. The Mini 14 rifle, designed and developed by Ruger, is in widespread use as a ranch rifle, defensive weapon, and even a hunting gun. Now in its 5th decade, the Mini 14 shows no sign of going out of production anytime soon. The Mini 14 uses a Garand-style action that's fairly robust, although somewhat outdated these days. However, it offers excellent durability, reliability, and intuitive controls, all while retaining the classic lines of older hunting rifles or military service guns. Over the years, accuracy-enhancing features have been added to the original Mini 14. Ruger added a stouter tapered barrel and improved the gas system to reduce vibration. Along with adding a Picatinny rail to mount a greater variety of optics, they also added front sight-protecting wings and integral scope mounting bases with rings. While there are some features that all Minis have in common, Ruger offers various configurations and models so that you can get the Mini that's best for you. Just recently, Ruger announced that it's offering the Mini in 300 Blackout, which should make an already proven platform even more appealing and versatile, especially for those who would like to hunt with a Mini in areas that require a caliber greater than that of the .223 Remington. Of course, the Mini has been available in 7.62 by 39mm for years as the Mini 30, albeit limited to 20-round factory magazines. But the new 300 Blackout Mini brings 30 caliber presence to the familiar platform with the advantage of feeding from the same .223 caliber 20 and 30-round magazines that are now so widely available. This modular multi-caliber rifle is on a mission to carve its own path into a vast market occupied by highly competitive but mechanically indistinct AR-style platforms. One look at the PWS User Exchange Rifle recalls design elements from both past and existing examples of more modern modular battle rifles. In the case of the long-stroke piston-driven UXR, however, the patent-pending system of component interchangeability promises to allow users to quickly convert between alternate calibers on the same serialized platform by effortlessly exchanging just 3 parts: the magazine well, barrel, and bolt head. The lower is designed to be compatible with AR-style grips and most AR triggers, and its magazine release and safety selector also facilitate ambidextrous use. A 3-position adjustable gas system regulates the upper's operation with various chamberings and loads, and separate magazine well assemblies are dedicated for use in their respective barrels, which will initially include .308 Winchester, 5.56 NATO, and 300 Blackout chamberings. After its debut at the last SHOT Show, the PSA VUK received a flurry of feedback requesting a design that stays more faithful to the classic AK styling. PSA has responded by implementing several aesthetic and functional changes that blend tradition with innovation. One of the first notable changes is the inclusion of a 4.5mm trunnion reminiscent of the AK-47, which allows the integration of a sure-shot armament stock. The VUK takes another step towards modernization with its AK-19 style grip, designed to fit an AR-15 platform. This hybrid approach means the VUK accepts AR-15 fire control and grips, offering flexibility and comfort. Additionally, the redesigned mag release paddle offers dual action functionality, allowing for a push-down or push-out mechanism to release the magazine, which improves the handling under various shooting conditions. The VUK's upper receiver will see significant enhancements, including the relocation of the charging handle to the bolt, aligning it more closely with traditional AK mechanics rather than the AR-style setup found in PSA's Jackal rifle model. This adjustment has allowed for the incorporation of a bolt hold open feature, enhancing the functionality and user experience. PSA also took user feedback into account regarding the rear sight, which many found too blocky and high in previous models. The lower handguard, made from polymer, promises greater compatibility with aftermarket accessories, opening up a wealth of customization options. Palmetto State Armory's VUK is shaping up to be a formidable addition to the firearms market, promising to deliver a blend of tradition and modernity that'll resonate well with a wide audience.
So these earbuds have 3 speakers inside of them. They're called the Status 3 ANC, and this is what they look like on the inside. They have one speaker.
Some folks are saying that there's not much new under the sun in the shooting market for 2025. True, there may not be as much to holler about as in past years, but at the 2025 SHOT Show, there was still a diverse selection of new guns to see. From exotic to practical, here's just a few of the handguns, rifles, and shotguns that'll be available at your local dealer in the near future. This unconventional 9mm rifle is designed to collapse into a compact package for covert portage or handy storage. The pivot feeds from standard Glock 19 magazines and is threaded to accept a sound suppressor. However, it's the only thing conventional about this firearm. The patented action of the pivot, well, pivots. The top half swings around the bottom half with the press of a button. The resulting package sports a 16-inch barrel, but a collapsed length is only 5 inches longer. The practical applications are thought-provoking, to say the least. Thanks to the combination of steel, aluminum, and polymer components, the weapon weighs only 5 pounds without additional accessories. The total length of the pivot in the firing position is between 27 and 30 inches, depending on the position of the collapsible stock. The Finnish-made Sako TRG series is a top choice as an out-of-the-box precision rifle for many military snipers around the world. Looking at the Sako TRG 22A1, there are a lot of features packed into this rifle that make it such an attractive rifle to the long-distance shooter. The adjustable cheek height, length of pull, butt pad height, built-in toolkit make this very user-friendly. All tools needed to service the rifle are included within the rifle, stowed in the lower receiver, and the bolt handle itself is used as the takedown tool. The action is super smooth, and the cold hammer forged barrel help achieve the renowned accuracy that Sako rifles are known for. The folding stock also helps make transportation a little easier. The Sako TRG 22A1 also includes an adjustable trigger pull between 2 to 4 pounds and a 20 MOA full-length Picatinny rail on top of the rifle, which allows easy mounting of day and night optics. If the rifle's within your budget, you won't be disappointed in the performance and quality of the Sako TRG, as it's easily one of the best precision rifles available. It's been a while since Beretta produced a submachine gun. The PMXS pistol is based on the Beretta PMX platform and used by a number of militaries and law enforcement agencies around the globe. Obviously, we've lost the select fire capability, and it's a pistol, so there's no stock. The PMX platform was initially designed to meet NATO's rigorous testing standards and specifications, ensuring durability and performance with NATO's high-pressure 9mm ammunition, which is more powerful than standard SAMI-spec 9mm rounds. The pistol is chambered for 9mm and works off the direct blowback operating principle. The Beretta PMXS also uses modern polymer construction with the appropriate reinforcements in order to be lighter but remain sturdy. The gun features fully ambidextrous controls and plenty of NATO-spec Picatinny rail surfaces, including a full-length section at 12 o'clock. Its 6.9-inch cold hammer forged barrel is finished in black nitride and has its muzzle threaded. The PMXS starting retail price is $1,499, and the pistol comes with 2 30-round magazines. Of the many AK options and variants in the world, the IWI Galil Ace Gen 2 stands out as a modernized version of the classic rifle. Venturing far from the standard AK platform, this rifle offers fresh features to accommodate the 21st century AK enthusiast. One of the big benefits of the Galil Ace platform is the wide array of available chamberings, most notably to me, 5.45. I'm slightly obsessed with the 1970s cartridge and its performance against other designs like the 5.56 NATO cartridge. The Poison Pill offers a lighter recoiling, ballistically superior cartridge to that of the original AK 7.62 by 39mm cartridge. Additionally, this rifle features amenities like a free-floated M-LOK handguard, standard threaded barrel, spring-loaded dust cover, ambidextrous safeties, and an adjustable folding stock. The platform can easily accommodate an optic with a hinged top rail, which runs the length of the receiver and handguard. The lighter cartridge paired with the modern design features make this an excellent rifle to trick out and train on. Showing some love to Kalash fans, CMMG Ranch-style carbine is now available in a 7.62 by 39mm, blending classic AK performance with modern design. Instead of using the traditional AR carbine buffer tube and pistol grip configuration, the CMMG BR-47 uses a Magpul Remington 870 SGA shoulder stock. Moreover, the rifle has the all-important ability to accept Rock-In AK-47 pattern magazines complete with an AK-style mag release. CMMG's idea with the BR-47 was to create a band-resistant modern carbine that still offers modern features like an M-LOK compatible fore-end and a flat-top upper receiver for easy optics mounting. The gun features a reversible crossbolt safety that's easily accessed while gripping the 7 from the new stock and incorporates a new zero drop-in trigger designed by CMMG and built in conjunction with the Rise armament. The mag release is also extended and ambidextrous, and the rifles are available in several Cerakote colors. The MSRP on the CMMG Descent BR-47 is $1,999. For fans of semi-automatic shotguns, the Browning A5 is one of the classic designs. And one of the most requested additions to the A5 lineup has been a 20-gauge model, which is now available. Built on a small size frame, the A5 20-gauge is lightweight, making it easy to carry in the field, and is versatile enough to handle for hunting upland birds and even ducks. The shotgun is built on a smaller size frame than that of the 12-gauge models and weighs less than 6 pounds. The recoil-operated kinematic drive system makes the A5 one of the softest shooting and most reliable guns on the market. The speed load feature, which automatically loads a shell when the bolt is locked back and you insert a cartridge into the magazine tube, is legit. The new 20-gauge sports a deep black receiver, blued barrel, and a walnut stock with a durable gloss finish and the new Inflex recoil pad. Like the A5, 12, and 16-gauge models, the 20-gauge is backed by a 5-year, 100,000-round guarantee. The extensively tested kinematic drive offers reliable performance at virtually all 20-gauge field loads with no adjustments. Fight Light Industries is expanding its 5.56 NATO Bandito pistol lineup to include a manually operated version based on the company's Herring lever-action AR platform. Made here in the United States, these pistols are fitted with a 7.25-inch long threaded 4150 vanadium steel barrels chambered with threaded barrels and a nitro carburized finish. The 6.5-inch M-LOK handguard has a full-length optics rail that aligns with that of the flat-top upper receiver. Most of the external controls in the magazine well are AR-15 mil-spec, with the exceptions of the crossbolt push-button safety and the generously sized lever loop. Shaped to resemble a cropped lever-action rifle stock, the curved, checkered polymer pistol grips will be available in black, FDE, or OD green. This version of the Bandito is listed at $1,900. Up next, we've got a unique handgun, especially for those familiar with traditional 5.7 by 28mm firearms. The Kel-Tec BR-57 features a top-loading mechanism reminiscent of the M1 Garand, eliminates the need for a detachable magazine. Instead, the pistol uses 10-round stripper clips to load the 20-round internal magazine, making for a slimmer, more ergonomic grip. The company argues the minimalistic approach reduces room for error, while deleting the detachable magazine trims parts and streamlines the design. Thanks to its clever rotary barrel design, the BR-57 is nearly 40% lighter than the next lightest 5.7mm pistol on the market. Its lightweight build and innovative design make it perfect for concealed carry. The BR-57 ships with two 10-round stripper clips and an optics plate with an MSRP of $399. It's been a bit of a wait, but one of the most anticipated lever-action rifles in years is finally on the market. The Henry Lever Action Supreme is a modern lever-action design with a trick design that allows the rifles to feed from an AR pattern magazine instead of a tube mag, as is customary with lever guns. In a world awash with AR magazines, the idea of a lever gun in 5.56 NATO or 300 BLK with the capability to recycle AR-style mags that the buyer already owns or can purchase for cheap is very appealing. The rifle has a lot of ups, including a free-floated barrel and match-grade user-adjustable trigger that make it a sub-MOA candidate, something rare in a cowboy action rifle. Meanwhile, a length of Picatinny rail atop the receiver make adding an optic a cinch. A smooth, short throw lever also contributes to quick and silent operation, while a shorter bolt and internal hammer further set the rifle apart from its more traditional forebears. The ambidextrous controls include the Tang safety switch and patent-pending magazine release. The first models will be chambered for 5.56 NATO and 300 blackout, and muzzles are threaded for use with a suppressor. The Henry Lever Action Supreme rifle comes with a 10-round PMag with a 5-round limiter to comply with hunting regulations. The Henry Lever Action Supreme has an MSRP of $1,300 in either chambering.
Use this tool to weld loose railings. It takes just 2 seconds to weld a spot, and within 5 minutes, the railing can be sturdier than when it was newly installed.
Intended for both precision and recreational shooting, the CZ Shadow 2 target, it's a 9mm single-action pistol that comes in 2 barrel lengths, both with a single-action-only trigger. Featuring ergonomically enhanced controls and other improvements over the basic Shadow 2 pistol, such as an enlarged undercut trigger guard for a higher grip, the CZ Shadow 2 target comes from factory with a flat-face trigger, offering an extremely short travel and reset. The trigger's adjustable for position on 5 different levels, as well as for weight, take-up, and over-travel. Most adjustments can be done externally by the shooter via 3 set screws embedded in the trigger itself and easily accessible. The CZ Shadow 2 target pistol is built around a blued steel machine frame featuring an ambidextrous manual safety and a set of distinctly aesthetic G10 grip panels. All variants ditch the most ubiquitous Picatinny rail on the frame, opting instead for a frame weight mounting interface to reduce recoil in speed shooting. Additionally, all variants share the same 17 rounds double-stack magazines and come with a high-precision cold hammer forged, polished, and hand-fit barrel with recessed target crown. The slide of the CZ Shadow 2 target pistol features a set of deeper, longer front and rear serrations for easier handling. CZ has decided to bring the Shadow 2 target to American shooters as a Tallow Dealers Network exclusive, so you can get your hands on one if you desire for an MSRP of $2,599. After its debut at the Last Shot show, the PSA VUK received a flurry of feedback requesting a design that stays more faithful to the classic AK styling. PSA has responded by implementing several aesthetic and functional changes that blend tradition with innovation. One of the first notable changes is the inclusion of a 4.5mm trunnion reminiscent of the AK-47, which allows the integration of a sure-shot armament stock. The VUK takes another step towards modernization with its AK-19 style grip, designed to fit an AR-15 platform. This hybrid approach means the VUK accepts AR-15 fire control and grips, offering flexibility and comfort. Additionally, the redesigned mag release paddle offers dual action functionality, allowing for a push down or push out mechanism to release the magazine, which improves the handling under various shooting conditions. The VUK's upper receiver will see significant enhancements, including the relocation of the charging handle to the bolt, aligning it more closely with traditional AK mechanics rather than the AR style setup found in PSA's Jackal rifle model. This adjustment has allowed for the incorporation of a bolt hold open feature, enhancing the functionality and user experience. PSA also took user feedback into account regarding the rear sight, which many found too blocky and high in previous models. The lower handguard, made from polymer, promises greater compatibility with aftermarket accessories, opening up a wealth of customization options. Palmetto State Armory's VUK is shaping up to be a formidable addition to the firearms market, promising to deliver a blend of tradition and modernity that'll resonate well with a wide audience. The Idaho-based Nemo Arms has a track record of offering unique takes on popular styles of firearms, and the company is applying its approach to the large format pistol market with the Mongoose. The 9mm semi-automatic pistol boasts a compact 5.8-inch barrel, extruded aluminum upper receiver, and AR pattern controls. The Mongoose employs a proprietary operating system reminiscent of a Glock handgun. A noteworthy feature that stands out significantly is the Mongoose's unique low recoiling mass. This innovation has been made possible by implementing a short recoil operating system, providing a stark contrast to the conventional straight blowback system. Its 2-part receiver has an extruded aluminum upper that extends into a handguard with a 10.25-inch M1913 Picatinny rail along the top and M-lock slots in the 3, 6, and 9 o'clock positions. All controls are ambidextrous with bilateral AR-style safety lever and bolt relief.
I want to know, have you made this mistake with your holster? And by mistake, I mean, did you get a holster that's uncomfortable so you don't carry all the time? You may have. And even if you haven't, you probably want a holster that's...
The carbine uses CZ pattern magazines supplied by Magpul and comes with a non-reciprocating charging handle that can be on either the left or right side of the weapon. Nemo Arms has set the manufacturer's suggested retail price at $1,950. Fight Lights, known for its conventionally stocked AR-compatible SCR and belt-fed MCR, swings into even more rarefied territory with its Herring advanced lever action. The gun's attractive lines belly its unconventional combination of characteristics, a lower receiver that accepts standard 5.56 NATO AR magazines, and a large lever loop tucked between the stock's pistol grip and trigger guard. Like a typical AR, the new lever action is adaptable to different chamberings, barrel lengths, optics, and accessories, utilizing off-the-shelf AR-15 bolts and barrel extensions. The mechanism employs a rotating bolt and a bolt carrier that are manually cycled by the lever's actuation. Compared to tube-fed lever action designs, the benefits include maintaining a consistent center of gravity during loading and firing, as well as compatibility with Spitzer-style projectiles. Initial offerings are 5.56 NATO and 300 blackout, but future versions will be configurable for chamberings as diverse as 6mm arc and 450 Bushmaster. Davidson's has teamed up with Beretta to bring two Beretta 9211 single-action only variants to market in the 9211 Speed series. The Corsa and the Gara both showcase the precision and reliability of the 9211 competition line, featuring an Extreme S DLC-coated trigger, fiber optic front sights, and a Tony System single-port compensator and flared magazine well. The Beretta 9211 Speed Series pistols are built with the Beretta 92's legendary locking block action and on the thinner Beretta Vertec frame. Parts of what sets them apart are the Lock Grip G10 grip panels with marbled or red accents. Both guns feature fully ambidextrous controls, including a double-sided magazine release, safety and slide release, and shipped with three 18-round MegGar magazines with +4 Tony System mag extensions. These competition offerings are only produced in a limited 2,000-unit run for each model. MSRP starts at $1,399.
Is your concealed carry firearm rattling around in your vehicle's center console? Are you tired of having to stash it in the bedside drawer at night? We can help. Introducing the...
It doesn't take a scientist to know that society can collapse in a heartbeat. And when that happens, it'll leave all of us on our own, with no help coming. No police, no military, no nothing. And in these moments, a dependable firearm can make all the difference in defending our home and the people we care about the most. But how do we figure out which guns will truly carry us through chaos and help us stand strong when the world goes dark? That's what this video is for. Today, we'll look at 8 firearms that should be on your radar if you want to prepare for any crisis scenario. Every SHTF plan includes water, food, and basic supplies. But firearms are often the linchpin that ensures you can defend your stockpile and hunt for fresh protein sources. Reliability, ammo availability, and overall versatility should drive your decision-making process. The best guns for these situations have proven themselves under harsh conditions, run without complaint, and are found in common calibers, so you can scavenge ammunition if your cash runs low. Now, it's also important to keep in mind that the right firearm can vary from person to person. Some folks want maximum power at close range, while others prioritize capacity or low recoil. That's exactly why we've lined up options that adapt to different roles: home defense, hunting, and everyday carry, covering a wide spectrum of personal preferences. None of these guns here will break the bank or let you down. But just a quick reminder, having the right hardware is only one piece of the puzzle. Training and mindset complete the picture for genuine preparedness in uncertain times. With that out of the way, let's get to it. Number 1, Browning BLR Lightweight 81 Takedown.
We had hundreds of people join the USCCA yesterday, so I'm here in our fulfillment center trying to help pack up some of the carry confidence kits. We want to get them out to these great people who made the commitment to protect themselves and their families. You see, when you join the USCCA, when you call in or click that join button on our website, 2 things happen. 1, you get in.
When it comes to long guns meant for a total collapse scenario, The Browning BLR Lightweight 81 Takedown is a serious contender. It's a lever-action rifle with a twist. It uses detachable box magazines instead of the traditional tubular magazine. That means faster reloads and easier handling of pointed bullets, which is great if you're running cartridges like .308 Winchester or .65 Creedmoor. Either option gives you just enough firepower to bring down large game and provides excellent range, which could be invaluable if you're securing a homestead in open terrain. This rifle breaks down into two pieces for compact storage, making it a worthwhile choice if you're on the move or need to stow it quickly. The lever-action design is rugged, straightforward to operate, and time-tested. Plus, the BLR features a rotating bolt head, akin to many modern rifles, so it can handle higher pressures without sacrificing reliability. That's a must in SHTF situations, when your gun must work no matter the conditions. The BLR's main downside is that it's heavier than many AR-style rifles, and you'll have a slower rate of fire than a semi-auto. However, if you're looking for a high-powered weapon capable of taking down deer, elk, or hostile threats at considerable distances, this rifle has your back. Pair it with a good scope, and you've got a potent tool for everything from hunting to perimeter defense. Some folks also appreciate its classic mechanical simplicity, which reduces reliance on specialized parts. All in all, if you want the reliability of lever action, but also modern convenience, the Browning BLR Takedown is tough to beat. Number 2, Mossberg 500, Remington 870. For raw versatility in a meltdown scenario, a 12-gauge pump-action shotgun remains key, and both the Mossberg 500 and Remington 870 are prime examples. Each design has decades of proven performance behind it, so you can trust it when life depends on pulling the trigger. From birdshot for small game, to buckshot for home defense, to slugs for larger threats, 12-gauge shells can handle nearly any situation. When society crumbles, you'll want a firearm that's simple and robust. Pump actions keep jams to a minimum, and both the Mossberg and Remington can function even in dirty, dusty, or wet conditions. Because these models are so popular, finding spare parts or scavenging barrels and stocks might be easier than you think. Plus, shotguns can be adapted with extended magazine tubes, side saddles, or rail systems without breaking the bank. One downside is their limited effective range. Beyond about 50 yards, you'll likely want something else for accuracy. Reloading can also be slow, especially under pressure. However, inside a home, a pump-action shotgun is a fearsome defensive option that's hard to ignore. You can even switch barrels for hunting waterfowl or deer, making these guns truly flexible. Their adaptability and widespread ammo availability make them must-have options for any serious SHTF plan. By the way, if this video is giving you some good ideas for your survival loadout, please hit that like button, share it with your fellow freedom-loving friends, subscribe, and click the bell icon so we can keep talking about practical ways to stay prepared. Next up, number 3, Kel-Tec SU-16. When carryability is a top priority, but you still need a rifle caliber weapon, the Kel-Tec SU-16 in 5.56-223 is a solid choice. This lightweight semi-automatic carbine sports a polymer design that folds neatly for transport, so you can slip it into a backpack or behind a truck seat without much hassle. While it might feel somewhat flimsy compared to a classic AR-15, the trade-off is a rifle that's easy to carry over long distances. Chambered in one of the most popular calibers around, the SU-16 uses standard AR-15 magazines. That's a huge advantage in a world where scrounging for ammo and mags is likely. It also comes with a built-in bipod formed from the folding forend, handy for stabilizing shots if you need to pick off varmints for dinner or hold a defensive position. Some folks might worry about long-term durability, especially if you're planning to run thousands of rounds through it. Realistically, in a total breakdown scenario, you might not have the luxury of constant target practice. The SU-16 can handle moderate use just fine, especially if you keep it clean. With an effective range comparable to any 5.56 firearm. It's suitable for home defense or controlling threats out to a couple hundred yards. If you need something that stashes easily and doesn't weigh you down, the Kel-Tec SU-16 is worth a look. It might not replace a high-end AR in your safe, but in a bug-out situation, you'll appreciate how light and compact this rifle can be. Number 4, Kel-Tec Sub 2000. Sometimes you need a firearm that bridges the gap between a pistol and a rifle. That's where the Kel-Tec Sub 2000 excels. It's a pistol caliber carbine that folds in half for maximum carryability. Because it's available in 9mm, you gain the convenience of using the same ammo as your sidearm, especially if you're running a Glock 19, which we'll talk about later. One of its more appealing features is its ability to accept Glock magazines, meaning you can share mags between pistol and carbine. When folded, the Sub 2000 is extremely compact, making it an excellent backup or trunk gun. In an SHTF scenario, it's ideal if you need to keep a low profile or relocate quickly. It ranges up to about 100 yards. The Sub 2000 outperforms a typical handgun due to the longer barrel, which improves velocity and accuracy. It's not perfect, of course. The folding mechanism can be finicky if it gets banged around, and you won't have the same ballistic power you get from rifle calibers. However, 9mm is widely available and easier to manage for recoil-sensitive shooters. Plus, if you're traveling light, carrying a single cartridge for both carbine and pistol is a huge logistics advantage. Accessories are fairly limited,